Hey guys, it's Miss Martin here, and I wanted to share with you some of the extra credit assignments that I have put up on your AVID Canvas page. You want extra credit in AVID, and maybe some extra things to do while you're at home without much going on. You can come into your AVID Canvas page and you can go into modules. In modules, there's only one. It's the Cornell Notes podcast. So what I've done is I've put three different options up here, and you will take Cornell Notes on these. I know you probably don't have Cornell Notes pages at home, but you can set up your Cornell Notes. I'll also, in files, I will put a template for Cornell Notes if you do have a printer and you want to print off your own pages. Okay, so let's look at the first option. Okay, so if you kind of scroll down, there's a picture here. There is a link to a podcast. So if you're not familiar with what a podcast is, it is a recording of someone interviewing somebody else. So if you click on this, I'll show you how to get to it. It takes you to the podcast page. And then to listen to this, you hit the play button. And this one, I believe, is, it's only about 13 minutes. So it's not a super long podcast. Some podcasts can be an hour or 2 hours. So some of them can be pretty long. This one is not that long, and it is about how to study and learn more effectively. So there's that option. Your essential question for this one is, how can I study and learn more effectively? You must have 4 interactions and a summary that answers the essential question, in addition to your notes section. When you have finished taking your notes, you need to submit a picture of your notes into this Canvas assignment. Okay, if I do not get that picture of it submitted here, you will not be able to get your 10 points. Okay, let's look at the next one. The other two are very similar format. This one's probably not quite as interesting as the other one because it gets pretty technical into the science. But if you really like science, you will probably like this podcast. It talks about the actual science of hand washing and how that prevents coronavirus. So it's kind of relevant to what's going on right now. All right, the other one is Harry Houdini. If you don't know who Harry Houdini is, he is an escape artist. It talks kind of about him and his life and some of the stunts that he did. So this one's a little bit longer, but it's really interesting about his life. At least I thought it was. If, in addition to these, if you really get into podcasts, or I'm sorry, I went to the wrong place. If you really get into podcasts, or maybe you just don't like any of these podcasts, if you find another podcast that you really like and you want to do Cornell Notes on that one, that is fine. You just need to contact me and I will accept your submission in another format. Okay? So please contact me if you're doing your own thing. But these 3 options are up here for you. And I hope you enjoy learning about some new things and practicing your Cornell Notes.